Stay out of foul trouble is the first thing. I mean, I think both these teams are probably facing for the first time, depth that mirrors each other inside, but also a willingness to just keep going in there, whether it's off the pass or even off offensive rebounds, to generate a lot of offense inside out. And I think foul trouble is my biggest concern. Just dealing with those guys and the numbers and the depth that they have at those spots.
Legit or nah? That was Mark Few on his concern about Gonzaga getting into foul trouble in the national championship. That is fair because the Zags found themselves in quite a bit of foul trouble on Saturday late in the game versus South Carolina. Legit or nah, the key for UNC winning is to get the Gonzaga bigs into foul trouble.
Yeah, I do think that's one of the keys of the game, without a doubt. I think there's multiple ways to skin a cat, and I think Carolina is the type of team that if Joel Berry and Justin Jackson get going, yeah, they can still beat you without getting Collins and Karnowski in foul trouble. But I think that is certainly going to be an objective that Roy Williams talks about with his team and they seek. And I think that could come from Meeks and Hicks and some of the front court players, but it also could come from some of the smaller guys too, once they can get in the lane, to be aware that if you can get 2 quick fouls on Karnowski and send him to the bench, if when Collins comes in off the bench, if his minutes are more limited because he's been in foul trouble, I think those are edges that North Carolina is going to look to exploit. Certainly towards the end of that game, when you looked at Shemek Karnowski with 4 fouls and Collins with 4 fouls as well, that was something that when South Carolina got back in the game, you thought maybe if you could get one of those guys fouled out, both of them fouled out, that's a way that they could flip the script, complete the comeback, and actually win. Now, they didn't foul either guy out, but they also don't have the size and the depth inside that North Carolina has, especially on all those second chance points. A lot of those fouls occur when a tired big, frustratingly, has given up 2 or 3 putback attempts. Kelly Meeks is the king at grabbing his own rebound, missing it again, grabbing it again, missing in a different weird head-scratching way, grabbing it again, and then finishing. And a lot of times for his opponents, it's just so infuriating to see him I'm grabbing another one, I'm padding more stats, bam, bam, bam. That's when you get the hack. And I think to avoid those type of things and play more discipline within themselves is going to go a long way for Karnowski, Collins, and the rest of the bigs for Gonzaga. If one team is in early foul trouble and it limits minutes from their bigs, it is going to be a huge edge in this game.
Certainly a storyline to keep an eye on as Gonzaga tries to win their first title. North Carolina going for their 6th title.